It's just me and you.
This little kitten right here, I think, has a mission too. You can tell by the map on the top right has a little glowing blue dot over it. So we'll talk to her. Which pot did I put it in again? Is everything okay? Well, it's my precious treasure, you see. I can't remember which pot I hid it in. Geez, that's tough. What sort of treasure is it? My grandmother's red earrings. It's such a pretty color. You couldn't lend me a paw and help me look for it, could you? Yeah, why not? Help the little kitten out. You will? Perfect! It's in one of those pots you see around town. Inside one of the pots, huh? Leave it to me. You're a perfectly gentleman. Alright. Let's go look for this kitten's pot. That sounds a little weird out of context. There it is. You can also tell by the winning little victory songs playing. Alright, little kitten, we found your earrings. My, you got it. You got my earring. That's the perfect. Just perfect. You found it for me. We sure did. Don't lose it again now, okay? I promise I'll never lose it again. Oh, here, this is my present for you. Thank you so much. A leafy mantle. Okay. Yep, but 50 guilders, 50 guilders. Awesome. Got a couple more stamps. Alright. Alright, this, I don't know what this is called, a gimkit? I think that's what the cat people are called, but this cat over here needs some help too. Why, I'm still not quite pretty enough. Doing a bit of decorating, is it? Well, I've always said you can't beat a flower or two, brighten them up to the dude. Brighten things up to no end, they do. How clever are you? I was just thinking about using some flowers. I was trying to make my doorway prettier, you see. You are? What kind of flowers are you thinking of using? Now, I want something nice and bright, and I'll need some fresh, clean water to give them, too. I know you can help me. Can you spare the time? Pretty please? Alright. We'll take care of your flowers. Oh, thank you. You're a perfect gentleman. Now I'll need you to bring 2 Plainsworth flowers and 2 bottles of spring water, alright? Yes, ma'am. Oh, but where can we find them? Neither can be purchased from the shops. You'll have to go and look for them out among the rolling hills. Don't worry, they're positively twinkling. I dare say you see twinkling spots on the ground outside town, haven't you? Well, be sure to investigate them when you stumble upon one. You'll find all manner of precious things. And one more thing. Once you've forged from a particular spot, it won't twinkle as it did before, but never fear, both its produce and its twinkling will return in time. Got it, thank you, ma'am. We'll head out in town and keep an eye out peeling for some of these, twinkles. Tidy, let's go and forge then, shall we? Thank you very much. You're a pair of perfectly little gentlemen. Alright, well, do I already have the stuff I need? My, you found it already? Oh, well, okay, that works. Yes, ma'am. Are these the things you were looking for? Oh, yes, perfect, just perfect. I'm ever so grateful, dear. Here's a little present to say thank you. Awesome, we got a wooden shield. A female Gremlin. Gremlin? I guess that's what they're called. Okay, so we got it. Nice. I know that, Corn can actually equip this shield, and it increases his defense by a little bit, which is really good. Alright, get bottles of water. Hey, get over here! I found it. Let's go. There's a bounty on your head, Gruffin. Or Gruffian. Alright, so we're gonna go with Corn and do some Cutlash so we can hit all of them. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. Okay, that was good damage. Oh wow, but they didn't actually take as much damage as I was hoping they would. Oh! Oh no, I didn't get to defend. Okay, well, didn't do too much. Alright, you got to. Oh my gosh. It beat me. Okay. Do our move. Alright, we gotta kill one. Let's kill the little baby versions. Good job, Corn. Okay, let's switch out, and I don't think Fireball is very good against these guys. Yeah, my theory was correct. Okay. Send Corn back out. Okay, they're not doing very much damage. That shield probably definitely helping too. Let's sandblast him. Oh, well, that was kind of a miss. Ooh, there we go. Come on, Corn! Beat the little guy up. There you go. He's blinded now. Ooh, I saw that magic. Get him, Oliver! There we go. That's how we do it. Alright, we got that bounty done, and it gave us a pretty decent amount of experience in gold already, without even getting the rewards for the bounty. Alright, we're here to claim our bounty. Welcome to Swift Solution, where those in need come watch their worries fly away. I don't know what that voice was, but we got our bounty done. Awesome, we got a sword too, which we can give to Corn. Let's see. Which sadly we didn't get enough stamps to finish a card, so we can't get any of these rewards yet. People with more troubles than they will swallow will place notices on the errand board over there. Check it out regularly to see what you can help out with. I think we're done with all of our missions. Yes, we are. Alright, so let's go get our new clothes from the Owl's shop. It's like the Hooting, I think. That's what it's called. We're back! Woohoo! There you are, dearie. You'll be happy to hear your clothes are ready. Tidy, best try them on, Ollie boy. Sure. I'll just pop and get them for you, dear. Wait there. I shan't be a minute. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
What do you think?
Huh? Oh, that's trendy. You look proper sharp, Ollie boy.
Oh yeah, we're going in style, like Superman here. Isn't it a little goofy? I mean, a cape? What? I would... Never mind, I was gonna say I would wear a cape, but I don't know about that. Don't be silly, dear. It hoots you down to the ground. Thank you very much, ma'am. How much do we owe you? Oh, for those old things, don't be silly, dear. You'll be doing me a huge favor just taking those off my hands. Really? You're sure? Hoo hoo hoo, I can't remember the last time I did any sewing. It was an absolute hoot, dear. Think nothing of it. All I ask is that you pop back and buy a little something from me time to time. You'll do that for me, won't you, dear? Of course we will. Thanks, missus. They're lucky, Ollie boy. Looks like we owe this place another visit or two. We sure do. You obtain a set of traveler's clothes. And now that you've dapper dudes, we can head up to the palace. Tidy. Time to go meet the king, huh? I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, I don't think we need anything from her right now. Who there? Hello there. Who can I help you today? Because she really only does provisions, and I think we're pretty good right now, which it's kind of expensive. I will be seeing you soon. Like, it's kind of expensive to really buy those provisions. And, like, we've been getting a pretty good amount of provisions without buying any anyway, so... I kind of prefer just to use my money for weapons and stuff like that, which... We can't use weapons yet, because we don't have the king's permission. Hello there. Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the royal palace. You are travelers, I take it. You must be in those clothes. Yes, we've come to see the king. You're after an audience with King Tom, are you? Well, I'd be more than happy to let you go through, but I'm afraid that's just not possible at the moment. Huh? But why? One of the king's hapless aides has allowed his Meowjesty's beloved pet fish to escape into this palace moat. I love that. Meowjesty. That red herring is the king's pride and joy, and a highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Majesty would be able to replace this if he were to lose it. What that abide of his was thinking, I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I advise you to come back another day. Alright, what are we gonna do, Miss Droopy? The palace moat is, if I'm not mistaken, that moat connects to some of the rivers that runs through town. You think it could have swum all the way to town? I reckon it's possible, yeah. Why don't we have a look in a few ponds and bath just in case? Can't do any harm, can it? I sure can't. Jeez, I hope we can find that red herring, Mr. Drippy. Me too, Ollie boy. Right then, let's go fishing. Alright, so somebody's lost the king's red herring and we gotta go find it. Now, I do remember there's a river or a little pond right next to Swift Solutions, so we'll go check there real quick. Alright, I think we could look over here. Look, Ollie boy, you see that red thing over by there? I reckon I found our fishy friend. You better go and take a closer look, though, just to make sure, ain't it? Me? Why do I have to go over there? Well, who else is gonna go do it? Freddy, the fish inspector? Come on, just hop on the rickety-looking bits of wood. You'll be fine. Geez, alright, I guess I'll try. Alright, so we're gonna up, and we're gonna hop, and hop, and hop. Oh, I see it now. There it is. Oh. Ah! Ah! Nicholas, he got away! Sorry! He's a lively one, alright. I think he went over towards the palace, Ollie boy. After him! Well, I guess we'll just hippity-hoppy back. Whoa, Drippy, look out! Whoa! Alright, let's go. I gotta get that fish. Now, this place had some water up here around the stone, so this is the only place close to the palace that I think has water. Oh! Well, I think we got him. We got him, boys. And girls. So this is the king's favorite fish, huh? Tidy. That's a red herring if I've ever saw one. Now we can get ourselves an audience with the king. Let's head back and see that palace guard, shall we? Oh my god. What are you doing, Mr. Drippy? If we don't deliver him soon, he'll go off flopping. More floppy. You know what I mean. This fish is gonna die. It needs water. That's just an amazing sight right here, though. Alright, let's go deliver this fish before he dies from lack of water. Here's the fish. You again. I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet. This one, you mean? We came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir. Is that? Goodness! I know that regal scarlet tone of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Well, I'll be. I reckon he must have swam out through the sewers in town, right? Is that so? I must have let the other guards know right away. Ah, if I remember rightly, you were... That's right, we need to see the king. Yes, of course, but with him in his current state... What's that? Something up in there? You could say that. Did I mean that the person charged with caring for the king's red herring just let it escape? Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax of late. So lax, we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as you know only too well. I probably should be telling you this, but the king himself has been an indulgent person, and it seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. Indolence? Is that like laziness? I'm afraid so. Well, perhaps being reunited with his beloved red herring will give him the boost he needs. In you go. Tidy, we have to see the king. Come on, Ollie boy. Alright, time to meet the Majesty.
A pleasure to meet you, your Majesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one?
That's right.
Yes, your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, your Majesty...
Out with it now!
I need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, here he comes. I don't like to be sniffed.
Smell. Could it be?
That's right, Your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
That's right.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy?
have to see
Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Drippy?
Looks like it.
Well, thanks for the help.
So how do we get the wand now?
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
The guards outside of town were short on enthusiasm too, huh? Indeed he was, Ollie boy. Like I said, I reckon the king's brokenheartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. But the other guards gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should go ask him for some more. No, man. Don't be doing that. That's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is. What is it? Well, you can go taking the same piece of the heart. You can't go taking the same piece of the heart from the same person twice. See, one little scoop off is the top is always safe and borrow. Geez, I didn't know that. I'll be sure to be real careful from now on. So what do we do, Mr. Drippy? We trawl the town for someone else to get up and go plantly, ain't it? It's a sleepy old place, but there's bound to be someone otherwhere. The only problem is, where? Dingdondale's not exactly village size after all. You might even say it's proper massive. I guess it kinda is, huh? Is something of a quandary, are we? Flippenagman, don't scare me like that. Hi, Mr. Tellingstone. You seem perplexed, my young friend. I thought you might be benefit from due of my expensive knowledge. Thanks, that's real nice of you. You see, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart, but we don't know how to find one. Elementary, my dear Oliver. It's time like these. You just look to your locket. How do you mean? Well, not only if you carry... It can carry pieces of heart. The locket is also extremely sensitive to those proximity. It will glow when they are nearby. Tidy, so we use it to track down some enthusiasm then, ain't it? Allow me to tell you a little more about the locket of yours. You will see that it has a habit of glowing brightly from time to time. That is how it reacts to the presence of who possess one of the heart's purpose in audience. Abundance. Essentially, those with pieces of heart to spare will also glow a verdant green on the minimap in the top right of your screen. Neato! It will not serve to tell you which of the virtues the subject has incest, but it should still prove exceedingly useful to you nonetheless. I just know it will. Now shall forth, and seek ye the peace of your heart, young adventurer. Thank you so much, Mr. Tellingstone, sir. If you ever find yourself in need of those knowledge again, you may consider me wholly at your service. Farewell now, friends. And there's my iPhone going back in its pocket. Rightio, Wally boy. Let's just have a look around for someone with a drop of enthusiasm to spare then, shall we? If your locket glows all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track. Got it. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. Alright, someone with some enthusiasm. Well, it's definitely not over here, because the star is going this way on the mini-map. Don't really know anybody specifically that has a lot of enthusiasm here, so we'll just have to look around. We've not been over here, so... maybe. Oh, I think we found it. Ding, ding, ding. Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket. It's glowing. Tidy, then there's someone round by here with a piece of heart to spare, ain't it? He looks like he's got some enthusiasm to wear that. And the only person around by here is him. And look at him, man. He can barely stand still. He's so eager. Jackpot. You mean you think he has some enthusiasm to spare? That I do, my lad. We'll be in my lantern on it. Let's go and get it, shall we? Alright, little kid. I need to ask you a question. How do, Sauce's panhead? Saucy panhead. I don't suppose you fancy doing us a favor, do you? Hey, stop distracting me. I'm busy. Busy? What are you busy doing exactly? Protecting the town from mice, of course. Mice? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell. Well, those mice are a menace. They're always running around, getting up to no good. But the grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when the mice steal things, and the ones that do don't seem to care. Well, Tommy Scat is not going to stand for it. I know mice all living down in the well, so I'm standing guard here. Any mice that comes this way is in for a battering. Well, well, we were right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Wally boy. But what are you talking about? Well, King Tom seems to be really short on enthusiasm right now. And that's where you come in, Tommy boy. You got loads of the stuff. If you gave us some of it to King Tom, the whole town would sort itself out quick sharp. Yeah, so we were wondering if you could share some of your enthusiasm with us. Of course, I'll do anything for the help of the king. Thanks, Tommy. We shall taketh heart. Thank you, little Tommy. Get our distilled spirit of get up and go. You know, I would love to have some get up and go spirit sometimes. Wow, that was strange. Well, now, I know what magic feels like. Strange, what do you mean? Non-wizard types ain't used to this type, see, Ollie boy. They don't know what to make of them half the time. So does this mean King Tom's gonna be alright now, Oliver? Yes, and once the king's back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too. That's right, man. Your enthusiasm's gonna put a spring in everyone's step, ain't it? That's great to hear. Until then, though, I better stay here and keep an eye out for the mice. Alright, see you later, Tommy. Thank you, Mr. Tommy. Alright, let's go back and bring the enthusiasm to King Tom.